Hi guys, today I'm going to attempt box braids or large box braids on my hair. I am going to work through detangling my hair on a low setting. I'm using this leave-in conditioner to keep it moisturized. And now, since I parted my hair in parts, I'm going to take my Shine and Jam and section it off. Thanks guys. Let's get through this process together. Enough Shine and Jam, put it on my hands, add it right here and right here. Put it in this part as well. So I started off with sectioning off braiding hair. I'm starting by sectioning off my hair right here in the back, and I have three separate sections, 3 sections. So as you braid, you can see the sections. Don't braid too much because you have to like feed in as well. So I've never really done this before, so you do little bits by little, then you add a little, right? So 1, add it in as you're braiding, loop. Can you see? So you hold on with it. Check the thickness of it as you go along. Yep, guys, so you just add a little bit of gel. As you do that, add a little gel on your fingers, and as you're going down and continue, you add more hair. Make sure, and you go 1, 2. It's not easy, but you have to believe that you can do it. You have to add in the hair. Feed it in, y'all. I am not no expert. Add in that gel like I showed y'all. Add in the Shine and Jam right here. My friend encouraged me. My grandmother also encouraged me and said, you can do this. Some YouTubers on here was like, you got this. So this is 1 braid, and this is a pretty thick section of hair. If you don't want your hair all out, add in a little bit of this gel. And as you go down, add in more gel, guys. So that little bit, I am not an expert, but just tuck it. Okay, add in more gel, add in, down, tuck, down, tuck. Okay, more gel, and keep going. And then as your fingers are a little bit more going quickly, you just continue. And this is how beautiful that braid looks, and this is how nice it looks into a feed-in braid. Let me continue. I'm new to this. I did 1 braid already, and then I'm going to section the other side of my hair, add gel, blow dry it out, and then add the braiding hair. Let me make sure it's perfectly side by side. And this is perfect. This is going to be jumbo or large box braids. I hope to have 30 in my head. Let's get started. Slick down with your jam. Make sure it's nice and slick. Comb. Make sure your hair is blow dried out. You do not have to flat iron your hair. Section, guys. And then as you section, you just braid, hold, and then you can add it in 3 sections. Don't forget to add your Shine and Jam as you go. Just get the pre-stretched hair so that it won't be, add your jam, get the pre-stretched hair so that the bottom looks like that, and braid tightly as you go. Braid as tight as you can. I'm trying to make it knotless, guys, and then I'm going to examine both sides, but yeah. Tightly grab your hair, add jam, make sure it doesn't tangle. That's why we have the pre-stretched, for that reason. And tightly separate And if you make a mistake, take your time. You want this to be well. If this style can take me 2 hours, these are large box braids. Jam. Add your jam as you go, little by little. And it has to be tight, guys. Jam. This is how the first 2 look. Some people do 3, some people do 2. Let me keep going. Two large braids right here. Start by section. Section these braids. 2 braids. Hold it down tight. Add more of that shining jam. Braid tightly. This is my first time, guys. This one right here is a little difficult since it's in this part of my head, but I'm going to add more hair right here. So add hair as you go. You're going to have to add more hair. This section has hair. This section in the middle does not have hair. So what I'm going to do is just add the hair right here. Close up. First time doing box braids on my own hair, guys, so it's not necessarily perfect, but it's good enough. Align your hair up with the bottom. Pull. So, yeah, it's not going to be perfect at first, but that's okay. Line it up. Whatever section don't have hair. There you go. And then I'm going to continue the middle section, blow dry out, and there we go. So 1, so you grab it. So you grab it from here. 1, 2, 3 sections. So if you see that section right there, I'm looking and I don't see anything pulled. So I would do 1, 2, 3, add on right here. It's difficult, but you got to keep trying. 1, 2, 3, right? So, and then as you go, you have to add hair. And as you add hair, you have to section as you go, and you have to add jam as you go. So 1 jam, and actually pull your hair as you go to make sure it's even as you go down. And if your hair is thick like mine, you have to just be careful to make sure you're doing this the right way. You're going to make mistakes being a first timer, and that's okay. Don't be hard on yourself. Like, see, that part right there is thick. Add jam. Keep going. Add jam and keep going. Remember that you're learning. Okay? So, of course, this section, all this section is going to be a little difficult. And as you go down, add more jam so that it can be smooth. Some parts might be a little more lumpy because This is my first time braiding my own hair into box braids. So if you don't know how to part very well, just try your best. Do a nice part. Slick it down with your gel. That's going to be a blonde color, brown color, slick to get it nice and flat. Again, up here on the sides. Take your time, and I'm just going to start combing my hair out. Put your gel on it and comb your hair out. More gel. Put more gel to keep it, put more gel on your hair to actually keep it down. Make sure it's slick, just like this. Add your hair, match it up with the mirror. Add your braiding hair, you just add it like this. Match up with the mirror. Add in. Hold on, guys. So add 1, 2, 3. Add the section that has no hair right in. Take gel. Take jam. Add on. Make sure it's not tangling at the bottom. Add more gel. More jam. Just to get that slick. You want it to be slick down. You don't want it to look fuzzy. Of course, it's not going to be perfect. It's your first time. But you want it to be the best that you can, the best it can be. Okay? So you want it to be the best that it can be. Okay, so make sure you add that jam so it can slick down. So you start braiding a little, and then you add in more hair. Add that jam, and you continue to braid down. Make sure you're pulling so that your hair is added in here, and it won't come out so easily as well. Add that jam, and keep going. You gotta believe in yourself. I don't know how to do hair, but I believe in myself. So as you go little by little, now as it becomes a little different texture, hold tight, add more hair. Add more hair. So when you're adding hair, so if you see right here, this is added. This is this new piece of hair. I'm adding it onto the second piece. I'm going to add some gel. So let me grab gel right now. I am a beginner, guys. Add your gel. Slick it on your fingers. Pull. Make sure that you're pulling so that your hair won't mess, of course, like be loose. Braid it tight. Add gel as you go. Make sure it's not tangling at the bottom. Right? This is like little tips for beginners. And for people like me who don't know what I'm doing, who is their first time. So stay encouraged, comb your hair out, make it as flat as possible. Any more tips I'll give you as I go through the video. Add the hair in, little by little. Add the gel. and keep braiding down. I had to do this side over because the braid wasn't laying down like I would like it to. So what I'm gonna do is restart. Again, like I said, I'm a beginner, and you have to add little hair. Since this is not a lot of hair, make sure it lays down flat. Pull it very tight, okay? So what I'm gonna do is add a little bit of hair to it. Not too much hair, but you want it to be nice and even at the bottom. And you want to add little by little as you're going. Okay, that looks better now. You want it to have a flat appearance, not to be too thick. So this piece is a little bit too thick. I'm going to make it a little thinner. But see how that looks more at ease now? This looks a little more thin. Down with half of my head. Now I'm going to do this side. Make sure that you get it nice and flat and combed out. I'm using this Shea Moisture Coconut. Again, I'm doing black and brown hair. This is the progress so far for a newbie. And this is the unbrush. This part is pretty good. I'm gonna flatten it out. I don't have to blow dry this part because it's pretty good already. Just add your gel, slick it down like that. Let me change my lighting just a little bit for you guys to see a little bit better. Okay, so change my lighting for you to see a little bit better. There we go. So slick it down right here. A little bit with that gel. You do not have to flat iron your hair in order to get it sleek. I am a 4C girly, as y'all can see. You can comb your hair down, get it as flat as can be. You do not have to use heat, only a blow dry if you want. Look at that, it's beautiful. Look at that. Flat. Beautiful, guys. Well, 4C girly. Start braiding your hair. And then this side I might have a black. So I'm going to add black. Little piece of lint in my head. Separate your hair real good. Add it on. Make sure it's nice and even at the bottom. This is how you add in the feed in hair. Feed in your braids just a little to your liking, and make sure it's an even amount of hair, not too much. You add it onto this. You do 1, 2, and you don't have to make a knot. You just add it right onto your hair. Make sure it's nice and tight so it won't look like a ball. Add gel. Guys, add more gel. Don't forget, always add the gel. The gel helps it to slick down. Right here is where I would add more braiding hair. Again, separate a small section, just a small section of the braiding hair. Show you guys how to do that. Again, I've only done box braids once on my hair, and my hair was not flat. I did not blow dry my whole head. I blow dried that middle and certain sections. This is my hair. Section it off, just a thin piece right here. I do believe that large box braids can have a beautiful look to where they're not looking so chunky. They can have small volume and still look beautiful, guys. So this side has hair. This side in the middle does not have hair. So you got to be careful with that in the middle. We're going to add it to the middle here. So add that. See how I'm just adding it in there? Add it right here. We're going to do this, and we're going to add it along. See how this part right here has hair already? And what we're going to do, we're going to add it along, and we're going to add gel as we go. So Guys, again, you do not have to flat iron your hair to get a beautiful look, y'all. Just comb it out, blow dry certain sections if need be, and make sure that your hair does not tangle at the bottom, y'all. Add that gel as you go. I know it's not that perfect in certain sections, but all you gotta do if you're having a hard time is add that gel. Again, I've never did box braids before, only once, and they were like very puffy and all that. This is flat, you all. So again, thank you. I'm going to continue this video. Make sure both sides of your hair is sectioned very well. And now I slick this side down. I'm going to slick this side down. Use your daily hydration Shea Moisture to make sure that your whole section of hair is moisturized, guys. Make sure it's healthy. You do not have to put heat on it. What I'm going to do is show you guys a non-heat way for this section, because this section is not so thick. Just comb it out. Just comb it out real good. Section off a small amount of hair. Just because your braids are large doesn't mean that you have to use a whole lot of hair. So far in my whole head, I've used less than 2 packs. I've not even used 2 packs yet. Showed you guys the hair I was working with. This is the hair I've been working with. This is the hair. I haven't even used all my black or this yet. This is 3 more braids each, and my whole head almost might be done. I only got probably 7 more braids left. I think I'm gonna do this side tan or brown. So I got it down nice and flat. So what you do is just section off. Again, section off enough hair. You do not have to use a lot of hair. These is large box braids, but they do not have to be exactly looking like jumbo and very large. And that's just me. I'm a new braider. I don't really know too much of what I'm doing, but I'm trying. I want to get quality service at home, because I don't feel like I've gotten a decent hair experience. So again, guys, you can do it at home. I am a firm believer of that. Get it down real flat, section it off real good, section it off real good, and pull. Braid it real good. See right there, you see how it's looking. You can braid it, and then once you braid it, add a little bit of hair as you go. So this might be enough hair. Make sure it's nice and sectioned at the bottom. Make sure you're gripping it enough here. Again, tug enough to where it's tight. This hairstyle should last me about 3-4 weeks. Of course, since it's the end, almost the end of June, this should last me a little while. So it's June 20 something, so it should last me till July. Again, add a little hair, add a little gel. This is the angle I'm working with. Add a little bit of the gel. Not too much, because you want to save some for the rest. Little by little. And then right here is where you add more braiding hair. Again, section off some of the hair. And this is how much you need. You do not need too much. You are going to add the hair here. This section has hair. This section has hair. This middle section does not have hair. What you're going to do, make sure it's nice and even in here. Add the section over here. Add a section here. Add a section here. And you are going to hold. Make sure it's even. You can see it in the mirror. Pull. Right? You want to also pull and connect it to your hair to make sure that it doesn't easily come out. Add your gel as you're going along. So again, I've done box braids probably once. This is my first time really doing this, because I did it once before and it was very poofy. It wasn't flat. So this is my no fail large box braids. I feel good about it. Actually, tuck your hair in here. So I do see some parts where I'm not gripping as much as I should. Add more gel as you go along. The gel is going to help your hair to stay slicked down. And continue braiding. This is how this braid is looking. Let's continue braiding all the way to the end. This is how flat it should be. Get it nice and flat. Comb it down if you want to with your comb. Section it off into 3. Start to braid large knotless braids today. First time attempt. Add your braiding hair, black hair. Make sure it's even at the bottom. Add on, smooth over a little bit. We're gonna go add it in between. So as you go and pull a little bit, get some gel, grab your gel, add as you go. How it looks from the side. You have 1, 2. Make sure you're pulling, and then you can add more braiding hair as you go down. This looks nice and even. You can't even tell you're adding and feeding hair. So you see how to add hair right here. Again, add your hair. This is the section that don't have hair. Put this section here. Make sure it's even, nice and even. Add your section, add your hair, and just attach. Don't forget to add your gel as you go and braid it down. And I'm going to continue to braid the rest of my hair. Getting a little tired, but I'm encouraged to move on or to go forward because I only got 4 more braids left. Again, put in the moisturizer in your hair, comb your hair out, brush with this detangling unbrush, and if there's any knots, continue to brush. Slick it down. Four more braids to go. Thanks guys. Feel free to like, subscribe, leave comments on how you think I did on my first time doing large knotless box braids. I think I did a pretty good job. Go ahead and add the hair little by little. Don't forget to add your gel. You can use whatever gel you want. I'm using the Shine and Jam because that works for me. First time doing my own box braids. I'm so proud. Thanks guys. And right here, add more hair. This is how I do the back. You just gotta take your time. Make sure it's even, little by little. Add your gel like we've been doing. The back is the hardest part because I can't see it. Add your gel, grip it. Grip it because you do not want your hair to be falling out while you walking down the street thinking you looking cute. You like, oh, I'm looking cute. Walking down the street and your track slipping out. Section and continue to move forward. Walking down the street and your hair slipping out. This is how it looks. As far as the small sections, I don't want thick braids, y'all. I did pretty well for a newbie, but I'm encouraging myself to go forward as well. Just feel around. You can feel that this one has hair. I can see that this side has hair and that the last part don't have hair. So what I'm gonna do is section off really well. Make sure that I Section this off really well. Make sure it's sectioned like this. Section it. Hold it. Middle. Boom. This side, middle. Don't have. Hold it. So, and you have to keep trying. Can't give up. Hold that middle. Hold that middle, y'all. Show you how to hook it. Hook it. Hold that middle. We're going to 1, 2, 3. We're going to put that middle right here. We're going to do that side right here. So that middle. And we're going to hook that middle. We're going to keep on braiding till we hook it. Okay? So again, section. Hold down. It's difficult, but it has to happen. We got to break. We got to hold it. There you go. Hold it. And go down the line. Hold it. Add your mousse. This hairstyle is going to last me 2 months or more. Add it. Hold it. Add it. Hold it. Add it. Okay, we just add little by little. And we hold. Add. Gel. Hold. Pull it. Braid it. And then you can look at it in the mirror and add gel. Pull. Tug. Braid. Add. So I'm encouraging myself as I go because I only got 4 more braids to go. And I braid my hair all the way down and I'm going to dip it in water. Thanks, guys. So I'm going to show you the end result, and I'm going to dip my hair in the water. If you choose to curl the ends, you can, or trim the ends a little bit so it won't be as long. So I'm learning how to do all of that. And again, this is my first time doing box braids. Thanks guys for watching, and I appreciate everyone who watched. I appreciate everyone who comments, and I think I did a pretty good job for a newbie. Brown and black box braids, large, knotless box braids. You can wear your hair in a ponytail or a bun if you want to. On my last braid, I'm going to show you guys how I do it. I already flattened down my hair with the gel, of course. This braid, since I ran out of black, I am going to use, of course, my brown. This looks really good, guys. I'm on my last braid, so I'm feeling good. I'm nice. I'm feeling energized. This hairstyle took me, I would say, box braids on my natural hair with just combing it out and hardly blow drying took me, let me see, less than 4 hours. I would say 3 hours and 30 minutes. And I did this on myself. So I'm very encouraged to try it again. And I'm very encouraged to try it on someone else's head as well. So, yeah. Box braids by me. This one's a little difficult. So again, if you're having a hard time, keep trying. Don't give up. Don't give up. Have patience with yourself. I'm a new braider. I've never done this before, only once, and it hasn't come out this beautiful. Take your time. Again, add your gel. Okay. Add the gel. These is large box braids. Show you another angle. Don't be discouraged. Put the gel in your hair. These is knotless. So they want to be in they can go in every direction. I don't braid tight. You can put it in a bun and a ponytail if you want to. See how my hair is naturally slicking down by itself. All you need is this gel. Your natural hair can lay down. I'm speaking positive and to people who have hair that's similar to mine. We're speaking positive. Add this last piece of hair. Again, this piece has hair, the middle piece doesn't. So we're just going to add that to the middle right there. And we're just going to continue to braid. Guys, we're speaking positive into people's natural hair and different hairstyles. If you're new doing something, continue to work your craft. Put your effort into it. Here's the gel. And keep going forward. Work on your craft, guys. Work on your craft. I am not a braider. And this is the final result. Oh, this is my first time doing it, but I think I did pretty good. This is supposed to be large.